Okay, so I have a 2020 KTM 250 XCW, but it's a TPI, and a lot of people have had issues with their TPIs kind of running not so good, below a quarter throttle. In the video I'm going to show here in a minute, we'll show you how this bike sounded. And I tried all sorts of things to try and figure out what was wrong with it. In the end, what it came down to is, grab this to show you. There are two sensors on this bike. There is one that comes right out of the back of the cylinder. You can see it right there, the black going up, and then there's the sensor's actually up there, and that measures the pressure in your cylinder. And there's also one on the other side that is to measure the ambient pressure, which is that guy right there. So they're exactly the same sensor, but what I did was I actually just swapped the two out. The one that I thought was bad was the one that goes to the cylinder, and the one that I thought was good was the one that's measuring the ambient up here. So I swapped them out, fired my bike up, runs great. So I think I have a bad sensor, but it's the one on the ambient, which doesn't matter too much unless you're going to altitude. So my good sensor is on the cylinder pressure now. So it's cleaned up the bottom end, runs perfect now. And I've spent a year trying to figure this bike out, but finally tried that. I will probably end up getting a new sensor for the ambient side. They're like $50, so not that big of a deal, but I'm gonna run the bike. First I'm going to show you how it sounded before, and then I'm going to run it and show you how it sounds now. So again, that's TPI. If you're having a problem with the way your bike's running down low, it sounds real gargly, not clear, I'd recommend at least checking this out. It's a free thing just to swap it and see if it works for you. So here you go. Okay, so now I'm just gonna fire the bike up again with the new sensor on the cylinder side, not the new one, but the one that is apparently good. The other one is not bad, but I'm gonna fire it up, just cruise around and listen to it at like the low throttle response and just how clean it is compared to the other time I was riding it. It didn't sound good at all. The other thing I noticed is the idle was really low, and as soon as I made that swap, the idle sounds perfect. So whatever that was, it fixed that too. So before, this is where you'd hear the sputtering, even when I was just, clutch in. See how clean that is now? Just completely fixed it. Do a slow start for you. See that? No gargle, nothing. Just pulls off the line. So